All right, so go ahead and turn in your blue packet, your notes, page 10. Okay, what you need to do, we're going to talk about those word problems that we kind of did at the end of the last video, okay? So just kind of working on that a little bit more. This will give you a checklist, so you can turn to the notes, page 10, if you're stuck on these. So what you need to find, read the problem carefully. What piece of information is missing? This will be represented by a variable in your proportion. Read the problem carefully. Again, identify the pieces you have. The amounts and the units are important. Set up a proportion, keeping the units in the same place on both ratios. We kind of talked about that when we were, so I like to write a little cheat sheet and say like miles, hours, so I know. Cross, multiply, and solve, and then check by putting in your answer. Okay, so I put this practice problem in your notes as well. I think it's, yes, it's this page right here. Okay, and so it says, this is page 11. Right here, I'm going to write page 11 so I remember what I'm doing because that's important. Okay, so that way if you text me or something, I know what page we're on. Okay, it says read the problem carefully and identify. So they have a problem over here. Paloma walked 0.75 miles in 15 minutes. That goes together. Okay, if she continues walking at this pace, how long will it take to walk 3 miles? So what's the missing info? Well, she's trying to figure out how long. And so then what do you know? So I highlighted it, right? You know 0.75 and you know 15 minutes and you know that she's going to go 3 miles. So how long will it take? And then if you notice here, they set up that little thing like I set up earlier where I put it in words. So I'm going to do miles over minutes. So we know she did 0.75 in the green. We know she did 0.75 in 15 minutes. And now we know she's going to go 3 miles. How long will that take? So then we do our cross multiplying and we get 60 minutes. And then you can put the 60 back in and see if they're equivalent. And I get 45 on both of them. Okay, so let's go back to page 10. And we're going to practice setting up, but not solving, it says, but we're going to go ahead and solve. Like, I don't see the point in not solving because it's going to ask you to solve. So on this first one, Kim earned $420 in 30 hours, okay, last week. If she earns the same hourly rate next week, how much will she earn for 40 hours? So if I do money divided by hours, on the red, I know that she made $420 in 30 hours. And on the orange, I know she is going to work for 40 hours, but I don't know how long. So if I cross multiply, like I've been telling you, I start with the X. So that would be 30X equals, take out my calculator here, 40 times 420. Was a really big number, 16,800. Divide by 30, and my answer, sorry, I divide by 30, and my answer is $560. That's how much she would earn. So now I can check that because if I do 420 times 40, I get 16,800. So now if I do 30 times 560, I should get the same thing, and I do. So that's that last piece. You can actually check it. So Ben traveled 1,800 miles over 3 days. If he continues to travel at this same rate, how many miles will he travel in 8.5 days? So I'm looking for miles. So I'm going to go ahead and go miles per day. And if I look at the orange, I know that's 1,800 miles in 3 days. So if I look at the purple, on the purple, I know 8.5 days, so that goes on the bottom. I'm trying to figure out how many hours that is. So I start here and I get 3x, and then I'm going to take 1,800 times 8.5, and I get 15,300. So I'm going to undo multiplying by 3, and I'm going to divide by 3. And I get 5,100 miles. Oh, miles. Make sure you label it. Okay, so now if I take that times 3, I should get 15,300, and I do. So it's just a way of checking it. Okay, I would like you to pause the video, and I would like you to do 3 and 4 and see if you can get those correct. So you're doing 3 and 4, and you're seeing if you can get those right. All right, so on 3, a school has a ratio 10 girls, 10 girls for every 6 boys. Okay, in one class. Has 15 boys, how many girls are there? So it doesn't matter which way you do the ratio. So I'm going to do girls, boys. So if I look at the purple, there's 10 girls and there's 6 boys. So if I look at the green, I know boys, and boys go here. So I'm looking for girls. So when I cross multiply, I get 6x. 10 times 15 is 150. If I divide by 6, I believe it's 25, but I better take out my calculator. 150 divided by 6 is 25. 25 girls. Okay. So on the next one, this one's a little easier because you're talking money. So 6 cans of soda cost $2.50. So 6 cans of soda cost $2.50. How much will 20 cans cost? So that means that I know there's 20 cans. How much will they cost? So now I cross multiply. 6x equals 250 times 20 is 50. So I undo multiplying by 6 by dividing by 6. And I get $8.33 dollars. That's how much it's going to cost to buy 20 cans of soda. Okay, so you have an assignment that goes with this.